What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Stu Sumter. I'm here with another video. Now you know I talked about the Eastern Conference, so it's only right I talk about the Western Conference, man. If you haven't seen that video, please go watch that video. You know, giving my thoughts on the Eastern Conference, the teams, the players. You know, who's going to lead them? Can they make it to the ultimate goal, winning that NBA trophy? Who knows? But now we're talking about the Western Conference. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get straight into it. So right now, the standings of the Western Conference, you got the Utah Jazz, Los Angeles Lakers, LA Clippers, the Phoenix Suns, the Portland Trailblazers, San Antonio Spurs, the Denver Nuggets, and the Golden State Warriors. Starting off with the Utah Jazz, keep it short and simple. These boys are on a roll. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles, Bogdanovich, Jordan Clarkson. This team, Mike Conley, is a well-oiled machine. They kind of remind me of the Spurs back in the day when they had Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker. Now the thing about this team that's different is they got a go-getter. They got a dog in Donovan Mitchell. This team is playing out of its mind, and this camaraderie is different. Will they be able to dethrone the Lakers? Possibly even the Clippers? It remains to be seen. But right now, their momentum is ridiculous, and it's looking tough for people to stop them. Moving on to the Lakers, the second team in the West. Need I say more about LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope? I mean, they won last year. They lost some pieces, but they added some too. Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, Wesley Matthews. This team can go as far as LeBron and AD can go. But the one thing right now, AD, he messed up that Achilles again, man. He kind of aggravated it, so he's going to be out for a while. Can LeBron, carry this team on his back at this age, 35 plus, 36 years old? It's going to be tough, man. That's my GOAT. But, it's going to be hard. But these are professionals. These other boys got to step up. Kuzma, Harrell, Caruso, they got to step up. The Clippers, I mean, shoot, they had a disappointing season last year. Kawhi, PG, Lou Will, Shamit. Last year, these boys was broken. But, they on a revenge tour. They were up 3-1 against Denver last year in the semifinals of the playoffs. They lost the lead. I'm excited to see what Paul George does because he's on a revenge tour. People were counting out his name. He went through so much mentally in the bubble, and a lot of people were coming at him. And I want to see him bounce back perfect. I want to see him bounce back, honestly. Win the title, I don't know. I don't know if I want to win the title, but we love a good hero story. So I can't do nothing but hate on him. And, if it all comes out of it, we can see the Lakers and Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. But it remains to be seen. But they're on a good roll as well. They're having, good camaraderie as well. The Phoenix Suns, man, this is one of my favorite teams to watch. You got Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and CP3 Chris Paul. CP3, last year, in my opinion, should have been considered as one of the MVP candidates. The way he helped the Thunder out of nowhere, people weren't even talking about the Thunder last year. But he guided that team to the playoffs, and they put up a good fight against Houston, but ultimately fell. The way he is contributing to this team right now in Phoenix, people aren't talking about it, and he should get his credit due. CP3's been a professional and a point guard all his career, and it's showing in Phoenix. Devin Booker, the scorer that he is, the machine that he is, he's so young, man. He's only like 24. And the man has already been in the league like 7 years, like maybe 6. Give my number. It's just, this team will go as far as CP3 and Booker will take it. Now the X factor is Ayton. Can he be that number 1 overall pick that, we need him to be? He 18 and 10, 12, 18 and 12, 20 and 12, we don't know. This team is got it in the right direction, and Monty Williams is doing a great job. Honestly, coach of the year. If we keep it in the buck, coach of the year. Next, Dame time. Portland Trailblazers, baby. He does not get the credit he deserves, and he's doing this without his, his Robin, his right hand man, CJ McCollum. and not even Nurkic. This team is elite. Now, because they're in Portland, Damian Lillard doesn't get that much shine. And you know, got the other big names like Kyrie, Steph, Westbrook, LeBron, Giannis, Joel. We tend to forget about Damian. This man is a certified bucket. Certified bucket. He should be in the MVP race, MVP conversation, because he's doing it and he's leading his team without, my bad y'all, camera had died on me. That's why if the screen looks a little weird and like that. So basically what I was saying before my camera died on me, D Lillard needs to be in the MVP conversation. He's holding down his team, he's holding down his city. Much love to D Lillard, Dame Dollar. Fourth quarter's his time, baby. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the Trailblazers are able to do at the end of the season. Next up, we got the San Antonio Spurs. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Greg Popovich, you know, he's up there in age, but that don't mean nothing. You know the game of basketball, you know the game of basketball. You got DeMar DeRozan, DeJounte Murray, Patty Mills, Derek White, you know, not really a lot of known names. I mean, like I said, DeMar DeRozan, LaMarcus Aldridge, they're not really the, you know, the superstar players. But anytime you got Greg Popovich, one of the greatest coaches of all time in all fields of sports, you got a chance. And over the last couple of years, they haven't been able to live up to those standards, you know. Greg Popovich has 5 NBA titles. That's ridiculous. They need to get back to that superstar level, that championship winning way. Is this the year? I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. It's a lot of firepower out in the West. I don't know if the Spurs can do it, but I love to see the Spurs doing well, man. The Spurs are always been a clean-cut organization, no problems or anything like that. So hopefully the Spurs can, you know, see another playoff. The Denver Nuggets. Now, they've had a terrible start. This team last year in the NBA playoff bubble, not once, but twice was down 3-1, came back and won the series and made it all the way to the conference championship. Jamal Murray, Jokic, Morris, Grant's not there anymore. You got Michael Porter Jr., he's a superstar in the making. I don't care what nobody says. Denver gotta get it together, man. Nikola Jokic, he is playing like a man possessed. He could arguably be the best center in the game with Joel Embiid, if not Anthony Davis, depending on what you consider Anthony Davis as a power forward or a center. But Jokic can shoot, handle the rock, play the point forward position. His wizardry with the ball and the passing is ridiculous. They gotta step it up though. 7th seed, they're not gonna wanna, you know, face a tough opponent in the playoffs right off the bat. Yes, last year, you know, they were able to have the juice, have the energy, you know, to fight for what they want and, you know, come back and battle back from those deficits 3-1. This whole new season, man. You don't want to play the Lakers off rip. You don't want to play the Clippers off rip. You don't want to play those two teams. And it's going to be tough to see if Denver's going to be able to work their way up the standings or fall off. I don't think they're going to fall off. I think they're going to make the playoff. But they got some work to do if they want to, you know, improve their season and whatnot. Last is the Golden State Warriors. This hurts because before the season, I was excited to see Klay Thompson back in action, you know, with his boy Steph Curry. Klay hurt his Achilles, messed up his Achilles, and Achilles is probably the worst injury you can go through. We see Kevin Durant was able to bounce back from the Achilles. Thank God he's good, and he's Kevin Durant for crying out loud. But Klay Thompson, him and Steph, that shooting backcourt is ridiculous. So it sucks to see that, you know, he's not there. But they're in the eighth spot. They're in the 8th seed right now. They've had their ups and downs. They've had their blowout losses. They've had their good wins. So Steve Kerr's still trying to find, you know, that balance with the team. Kelly Oubre starting to step up a bit. Steph Curry. James Wiseman, the number 2 overall pick. He's doing his thing. Draymond's being a great mentor to him. It's gonna be tough. I don't know if they can do it. If they can stay in playoff contention, but we'll see what happens. Now with the West, because the West has so many good teams, I have 2 dark horses for you. I got the Dallas Mavericks, and I got the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, the Mavericks have Luka. But you can't just win with Luka. Luka is a young savage. He's going to be in the NBA for years to come. He's going to have his impact on the league for years to come. But you need Porzingis to be healthy and be consistent. You need Tim Hardaway Jr. You need Trey Burke. You need Dwight Powell. You need these players to help this man. Luka can't do it all by himself. He's too young. He's too young. He can't do it all by himself. I mean, LeBron James did it back in himself when he was 22 years old and led his Cavs to the NBA Finals in 3. But hey, I ain't gonna say none because we got LeBron haters, you know what I'm saying? But Luka needs help. If they want to make their way into the playoffs, they got to help Luka out. And my other team is the Pelicans. Now, I don't think the team right now is constructed to win a championship. I don't. Zion, Steven Adams, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Eric Bledsoe, I think they can make it to the playoff. I don't think they can win a series, but Lonzo is one of my favorite players. He's not the greatest player. I follow him, you know, throughout his sports career. Brandon Ingram's grown up in front of our eyes. He's improved every single year, every single season. Steven Adams and Zion, they're freak shows down in the paint. You don't want to mess with them. And Zion has to get a shot. He's a freak of an athlete. The power that he possesses and whatnot, he's an animal. But you're not going to win a championship by just dunking the ball every single time. You have to expand your game. And this is his second season. He still honestly hasn't had a full NBA season because he was hurt last year. But if he wants to up his game and better the Pelicans, he's going to have to get a jump shot. Those are my two dark horses in the Western Conference, man. And, you know, we'll see what they can do if they're able to make that push for the AC or not. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Your boy is close to 100 subscribers. We're so close, so close. If you could, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Hope everybody has a great day and a blessed day, and I'm out.